I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
Hey, my cousins. Welcome to Vlogmas. Day 5. No, 6. Day 5 is story time. My vlogging phone is starting to get a lot of emails. They're doing a lot of advertising. They're doing a lot of advertising. I was trying to get y'all right. They're doing a lot of advertising, of course, for like Cyber Monday and such and such and such. I forgot on that Vlogmas video. I think I forgot a date. That was a little dip.
Hi, are you checking in with your app today to earn rewards points?
Yes, I have a mobile order.
What's the name?
Angel.
Go ahead and pull around. Check it in.
Oh, we got a new little system. Yeah, I wanted tacos. So, I wanted tacos. While I go to work. Oh, they got the cute from back in the day. Okay. I said I was gonna leave early. But baby, I was tired. I was waiting on one of the final gifts for my niece's boxes, and the other one will be here on Wednesday. And I honestly think I'll be done. I'm contemplating on getting them like a gift card to like a little fast food restaurant. But then after that, I don't know. Kind of going back and forth with it. You too. I like coming in to the morning crew, to be honest. And I'm not saying the evening crew is bad, but when you get to the evening crew, oh damn, they messed that up. The evening crew is tired of yash. So that morning crew hadn't really had a lot of people, so they be okay. Alright. So I'm about to head on to work and get my day started. And go from there. I don't know how much footage this one is gonna have. I told you I was gonna try to do it every day and try to keep up with it because last night I was like, girl, when I went to sleep, well, I was actually waiting on Amazon because Amazon was coming around a certain time, but once I was trying to get it uploaded, and when I had made the decision and had started, it was like rethinking my whole thought process on it. But it should be fun. I think what you put into it is what matters. I can't guarantee it's gonna be every day because I feel like y'all gonna get tired of me. But the whole point of Vlogmas is really for you to put yourself out there. So new people can find you, new subscribers can find you. And at this point, like we're up to 1,500 subscribers. Woo! Welcome new play cousins. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing and staying. Hopefully, and I don't mind you dropping in the comments what you would like to see from me, what you would like to hear from me. But also there are playlists as far as like story times. Basically, it's playlists for different story times. But if you just like the vlogs, check out the vlogs. They're weekly done, so you can look for them. They're usually posted on Monday, unless we doing Vlogmas. Like Vlogmas is you post every day, so it depends on what's happening and how long the vlogs are. So yeah, but like I told people, like just keep posting, just keep going. Like you never know who's watching you, who's looking out for you, whatever, and who gonna support you. It's just they gotta find your channel. You gotta get in the algorithm, and that's just the thing about that too, is being in the algorithm, honey. Being in the algorithm. Sometimes you gotta have a certain look to be in the algorithm. So yeah. So anyway, I'll check back in with y'all later. It's December because I didn't do that on my other one. I don't think. Yes, I did, because it was only a couple of days. I did. Anyway, so it's December. Child, what's today? I'm driving at the same time. Okay, where I'm at. What's today? December 3rd. Yes, it's December 3rd, 2024. Happy December. Happy Vlogmas. Oh, we switched it. We're on a new little road with a new bridge. Okay. I wonder what they're going to do with that. Okay. Let me see if the key fob. Oh. So why would you? Why would you close this door with the key fob not working? I'm sorry to bother you, but the key fobs are not working, so the alarm is going off. The police don't come in. The police gonna come at me. It wasn't on camera because I had to call my boss because the alarm was going off, but at this point, try this one. That's my car running and shit. So glad, so glad, so glad. Oh, that was you. Yeah. Why would y'all... If the key fob system... If little Johnny has 2 apples... Alright, let's try this again. Now I'm gonna be late getting off work. Oh, my. Baby, why? Oh, look at the ice. Ice. Baby. I don't know why. My car used to, like, the stuff used to be automatic. Probably because of the weather thing not being on there no more, and I don't know why. Sirius XM don't do it. But, baby. Oh. I had cranked my car up earlier so we can get this ice off. But it's cold. It's 27 degrees. But I cranked my car up earlier so she could warm up. Cranked her up earlier. Gave her more than 5 minutes. So we can be a little warm. But my steering wheel. Now that's one thing I missed on my Maxima. My steering wheel was heated. I'm turning on my heated seats. But I don't know why because my car used to do that. When I first got it, depending on like how cold it was outside, and once I do my auto start, my car, like the heater would automatically be on, and then my seats would automatically be on. My heated seats would automatically come on. So I don't know what happened, because it could be somebody. But anyway, hey my cousins, happy What's today? Wednesday. It's December 4th, 2024. This should be in Vlogmas. The fuck? This should be in Vlogmas Day. I'm trying to think, y'all. Since today's day 4. Vlogmas Day 7. This should be in Vlogmas Day 7. I think that's at the beginning of it, to be honest. Yeah, so yeah, because everything else is taken care of. Yeah. So I just wanted to come in and say hi. Really nothing much to record. I'm yelling because I got my heater on high because my car was still cold, even though like I had started her warming her up and whatever. Alright, my stuff is defrost now. The ice is off. So let me turn and put the heater in the car. Because it's cold. It's 25 now. It's 25. Thought it was 27. It's 25. I hope that don't mean we getting snow this year. Please no. No. Anyway, what was I about to say? Oh, I was coming here to explain the clip. I don't want to turn my heat down, but I'm gonna turn it down a little bit so y'all can hear me. I got music playing. What we doing, Angel? So I wanted to explain the clip because the first couple of clips, like I'm at work. Okay, so like in order to get into the building, you have to go through a couple of security checks to be able to get in, right? So when the system is off, one of the security checks was down. So with one of the security checks being down, this one specific door didn't open. So I'm pulling on the door because I was able to get in one security check, and then nobody texts me to tell me like, hey, this is what's going on. And even though with that going on, I don't know why they did not leave the door open, because you had to go through a whole different security check like before you even get to that door. So it's like, why didn't you leave this door open? You look like you was about to run it. Why didn't you leave the door open knowing that this part of the security check was down at the moment? Like they was fixing on it but couldn't get it finished, right? So it was like, why wouldn't you leave the door open? So the alarm went off. So I was preparing myself because I was calling my boss. And I don't know why I started recording. But I was calling my boss because I didn't start recording. Like you see me like just holding the phone out. Because I was preparing because the alarm was going off. So I was preparing myself for the police. But yeah. So you see me pulling on the door because that part of the security check was down, and instead of them leaving it open, and then or nobody told me, but anyway, I just wanted to come in and explain that. Also, y'all should have seen 1 year sober. Like I said, that whole clip, I don't know where the clip went. I don't believe that I had been on pause that whole time, because that clip was like 25 minutes, almost 30 minutes, but it's whatever. Like I said, when I do shit from the heart, I do shit from the heart. So I did what I was supposed to do. I did what was on my heart. It is what it is. I'm done with it. Yeah, so y'all really can't see me. I should have turned on the light, but y'all can hear me. That's the whole point. Anyway, I'll check back in later. It'll probably be tomorrow. Because I'm gonna go ahead and prep, because Saturday, when y'all see this, it'll be 2 years. Actually, Saturday is 2 years to the day that my mom has transitioned. My mom has passed. This year was a little harder than when it first happened last year, to be totally honest. I think it's more shocking. I had put on my Facebook, like, because there was a status that I shared, because it was like we listen and we don't judge, but it was the grieving edition. And I put on there and I was like, I know it's not healthy, but I stare at my mom in the casket because I'm in disbelief that it's real. And it's true. Like, I was in disbelief. Like, that's on my channel as well, like her celebration of life, the whole week of me being down there and doing the service and going through that whole process of her transitioning. My mom had been sick for a long time, but it was still a lot. It's still a lot. And there are people who are saying like, hey, I still have these thoughts, and it's been years from somebody who, like, I love a loved one passing. So don't feel bad. And I don't feel bad. I just share my stuff because a lot of times social media has made stuff so commercial. Like, people don't share their real feelings anymore. And it's like, a lot of times I share stuff because it's like, I want people to read it who see it and be like, oh, okay, like, it's okay for me to have natural feelings like that, because social media is a whole different ballgame now. But yeah, like, I still have, like, I can't, like, her pictures of her, like, after we did her hair and her makeup and her laying in her casket, I have videos and pictures of her in her casket, and they're in my phone, and I stare at them at times because it's like, this is not real. This is not real. This is not real. It's not real. So, and I tell, like, any person that I have told people before my mom transitioned, like, I've had people that I've known that had parents that has transitioned, and I was like, be real in your feelings. And that would be very hypocritical of me to not be real in my feelings when I've told people to be real in their feelings. Because I tell people to be real in their feelings regardless of what the situation is, because I feel like we should be real in our feelings. Like, you shouldn't base your feelings upon of how you think a situation is gonna go. Like, you try to, and that, I think that's why a lot of people crash out, because you're not being truthful with yourself. Like, you're not being truthful in your feelings. So I try my very best to live in my feelings, to be truthful in my feelings, to be very honest with myself about any situation that I encounter. Even with me losing the clip, it was like, oh, okay, maybe I didn't record, maybe it was on pause this whole time, but no, because I know, like, I specifically backed up in that Chick-fil-A line to get the Christmas lights for y'all. So it was like, no, I know that clip was there, so I know I was recording. So it was like, yeah. So it's just facing the truth about it. And like I said, it is what it is. I did what was on my heart. I did what was true for me. And regardless of what has happened now, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't want to just bash people. I want to celebrate, like, the good things. You've been consistent for a year, holding your job down. You've been consistent, paying me my money back. And I'm done with it. Anyway, so yeah, so literally, like, this day coming up, like looking at the day, it's like breathing heavy and dealing with, like, grief is just different. It's different, bro. It is very, very different. But yeah, so Thursday I'm at Walmart, like, I'm gonna get her some flowers. I don't know, because I've said a couple of things on my channel about her. Because I know, if I'm not mistaken, June is supposed to be National Alzheimer's Month. So I've said some things about her. I've said some stories about her, but I don't know. I'll have to see if I can remember something else that I haven't said on the channel already. I don't know. But most of the time, like, I've already said a lot of stuff. What would be great is if I can find a video. Like, I wish I still had, like, all the pictures and stuff of us, but all of my pictures were destroyed, so I don't have any of that. I wish I did. But yeah. So what else I wanted to say? Yeah, so that would be probably Saturday. Not probably, that would definitely be Saturday. I'm gonna find a way to remember her, because that was her day of transitioning. And then celebrating her in January, because that's her birthday, because she was a Capricorn king. So yeah, and go from there. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come in and explain the clip of me pulling on the, while you hear me pulling on the door, like, you don't see me pulling on the door, but I wanted to explain what's going on in that moment, because it's like, oh my God, like, baby, I was waiting for the police. I had my boss laughing, because I was like, baby, I ain't got time for the police to be pulling up on me, like, you supposed to be here? You supposed to be here, black lady? So yeah, I just wanted to explain what was going on, so you guys will understand. And then the next clips you see from me should be, like I said, me getting stuff together for her memorial and me speaking on her, which most definitely will be recorded before Saturday, but because you better keep going, because I wanted to be posted on Saturday, I would definitely say something prior. So yeah, check back in. I've been talking to y'all for 10 minutes. So holla. Bye. See ya. Bye. 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 Look how windy it is. It's colder than a witch's titty. Really didn't get no gas. Just park. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Holy mother. Holy mother. I'm scared. Hey, what the fuck is that on my car? Mud. You really didn't get no That's crazy. You walk father. That's crazy to me. Oh my God. Baby, it's colder than the witch's titty outside. The wind is definitely windy. Definitely windy. It's just 48 degrees, but that damn wind is the issue. What the hell is that? What's that sound? TikTok. Live without you. I can't live without But I don't like it. We'll get this one. Did the ATM work? Sorry, I passed the ATM and the ATM was fine.
No, I was talking about my gas station ATM.
I told you to try the ATM right there in Walmart. That's right there at the money service.
I already sent you the 200.
Send it where?
Cash out, your regular.
Ty, I told you that before you sent it.
No, I've been sent it before I even, like, as I sent that message, that's when I sent the cash out, like, along with that.
There's nothing in my cash app.
And that's the one I sent it to.
So I told you to wait for Walmart because that way it takes. Never mind. Miss me.
You want it scrambled and cheese and cheese on the sandwich?
We were down for a minute, boo.
Yeah, he told me.
That's over at 15.
The Texas, the bacon, egg, and cheese plate. Texas milk.
Extra pickles, right?
Yes, on the side.
Yeah, I know on the side.
Yes,
Texas
ma'am.
bacon, egg, cheese.
Bye, Miss B. Thank you. Okay, weight loss check-in week 36 is what we looking like. It is light. Week 36. Yep. Alright, so the next clip y'all will see, it will be the remembrance of my mom. This will be posted on December 7th, which is actually her day of transition, but I'm gonna do it today so I can get it uploaded for tomorrow. But I'm gonna do her remembrance today. So I said I was gonna think of a story, but I think I've told all the stories and instances. Oh no, I might have one. I'll get back to y'all though. Okay, so I think I got one. This is I used to think like I could outsmart my mom. A lot of the times I thought I could outsmart her, right? And she would tell me certain things. So at this point in time, I don't know why it was like an issue with me being in the street. And at this point in time, I think I was like maybe 6 or 7. I was no more than 6 or 7. And I think at this point in time, either my aunt was like moving back to her house, or she was still staying with my grandparents. Because or maybe she just happened to be over there, because they used to, like, my grandparents lived next door to us, right? So after, like, my mom would get off work, after my aunt would get off work, they would come through, like, they would go by. Like, my mom, it was easy because we lived right next door, but for my aunt, if I'm not mistaken, she had moved back already, or maybe she was still living there, but she was there after work. Like, she used to come visit, like, regularly, like, a lot, right? So it was an issue where I would, like, ride my bicycle in the street, and my mom was like, stay out of the street, because at one particular time I called myself, like, crossing the street. I called myself crossing the street, and when I called myself crossing the street, like, I pulled out in front of a car. Like, I'm on my bicycle and I pulled out in front of a car, and the car had to slam on brakes. And so, of course, like, my bicycle was taken away from me. And so when I finally got it back, my mom was like, you can only ride on the side of the road. Like, you can't get on the street at all. So I had to be, like, on the side of the road. So most of the time, like, once I had got off punishment, I was able to go outside, but I didn't have my bicycle. I had to, like, I'm running or I'm walking beside the kids who have their bicycle, because I don't have my bicycle because I pulled out in front of a car. Like, literally, like, dead ass, like, I just darted out instead of waiting, and the car was like slamming on brakes, and he sat there for a minute. I remember it was a Caucasian man. Like, he sat there for a minute, scared the life out of him, and, like, I looked at him and went across the street and kept riding like it was nothing. And my mom ended up coming out. She was like, who was that? And it was like, Angel. So she was like, get in this house. So I remember all of that. So why I couldn't ride my bicycle, right? And so she was on her way to work. So with her being on her way to work, I had to go to my grandmother's. And so she was like, do not get in the street. Do not get in the street at all. Do not get anywhere close, near to the street. So I was like, okay, yeah. So she was like, you can play with but you can't get in nowhere near the street. If they cross the street, you can't cross the street. You have to stay here so they come back on this side of the road. Like, it scared her. So I get it, you know. So anyway, so I was like, okay, so she's leaving for work, right? So when she leaves for work and, like, she gets a certain place, cause I'm watching her leave, so I walk to the road. And I look at her because she's going down the street, and I look towards the car, and I take my foot and I step in the road, and then I step completely in the road and stared at the car. Me thinking, like, I'm doing my big one because she gone, not, like, realizing, like, girl, if you would have waited till she was completely out the street and did that, you would have got away with it. Not realizing, because I don't drive, I'm a kid, the rear view mirror. So I'm at my grandma's house, right? And so my aunt had bought, like, a coloring book. At this point in time, like, my aunt used to spoil me like crazy. Every time she would come home, like, I had something. Every time my granddaddy would come home, I had something. So my aunt had brought, like, this coloring book. She had bought all this stuff. And so my mama walked in, and so she was like, I'm gonna ask you one time. Like, she didn't even speak. I'm gonna ask you one time, did you get in the road? And so I'm looking at her, and she looking at me. It's like an R. Kelly stare. She looked at me, and I looked at him. She looked at me, and I looked at her, like, we staring off. And so my aunt was like, did you get in the road? Because, of course, the family had knew, like, I had pulled, like got on my bicycle and went in front of this car. And so she was like, did you get on the road? And my mama, like, tilted her head. Maybe that's a Capricorn thing, or maybe that's just a genetic thing, because I do that too. Especially, like, when I already know the answer, and it's like, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You don't lie to me. Please don't play in my face. Please don't try to play in my face. That makes shit worse. And when I'm real quiet, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just go on about your business, because I know more shit than what you think I know. Just leave me the fuck alone. So she tilted her head. So I was like, Yeah, and so she's like, then I told my aunt was like, don't beat her, don't beat her, don't beat her, please. My mama got a hold of me and told me up. Wah, 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 wah. Didn't I tell you not to get in that road? You waited. You thought you was slick. You waited. I saw you put one foot on it and tapped it like you was being smart. Literally, I was like, oh, honey. Oh, I told y'all, like, I could be a pure deep or I could be an angel. All depends on how you treat me. Anyway, so yeah, so she was like, I saw it beat me down. So my aunt was like, she's like slid over the coloring book. Like she had bought me stuff, and she was like, I shouldn't even let you have the coloring book. My mama, not my aunt. I shouldn't let you have the coloring book and all that because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You just got off punishment, which was true. Like I just literally got off punishment, and I put my foot in the road, and it was like, lady, I know what I'm doing, which I didn't. Kids, yeah. So I mean, like. Me trying to, like, now looking back, like it was just certain things, like I just wish I just paid more attention. So when you guys see this, it is December 7th 2024. It will be the day that my mom transitioned. It was early morning. That is actually on my channel if you want to go watch that. Some people don't, and then some people do. Like I told you, I made the choice to make my life as content because my mom passed away from Alzheimer's. She was sick for a very long time, and watching her dwindle, that disease is so very nasty. Watching her dwindle, watching her regress, watching her forget things, watching everything that she did to become her go in reverse is a whole different thing. And then processing it when you lose a mother, it's a whole different ball game, y'all. It's a whole different ball game, especially mothers who were in your life, and even those who wasn't, because it's like it's still questions. So I don't belittle nothing. I tell any and everybody who is going through it, because there's people who are going through it with me on my Facebook, like their mothers have transitioned, and we all, like, we talk, and it's like a similar, which I so am appreciative, where we understand and we're honest in our feelings. Because like I said before, a lot of people not honest in their feelings now. Like this social media is a lot of people are not honest. Like the stuff that they put out there is crazy. Anyway, so yeah, like I mean, my mom was just, she could do it. She could do it all. She can fix her cars. That's on here. She can fix her cars. She can shoot a gun. Besides being a cop, like she was just that girl. She was just that girl. So it's been 2 years. This year has been a little harder than the previous. I've missed her more. And it was more of like, I really want to hear her voice still, and I just want to talk to her. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to just ask a few questions, and I know I can't. Let me not talk about that, because then I'm getting ready to cry. But anyway, I just want to say, like, I miss you, Mom. Actually, I ain't call her Mom. I call her Mom. I miss you, Mom. You definitely did your thing. Even though we didn't have the best of relationship, you definitely did your thing, and I'm appreciative for the things that you did teach me, that you did tell me and make me aware of, even though at times, like, I ain't put it into play until later. But I'm appreciative, and continue to sleep peacefully.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.